Here we have our Four Winds 22E. This is a renter orientation video. Right next to the entry door, we have our propane. This is our shutoff valve for our propane tank. Moving back the passenger side, we have our large main storage compartment. We have our water hose with a pressure regulator on the end of it. Make sure that that stays on the end of that hose so you don't overpressurize the plumbing system of the RV. And then we have a power cord. I will show you where those connect here in a minute. We move around the back side of the RV and to the passenger side. Here we have a city water connection. This is where you connect your hose if you have a city water spigot at your campsite and you want to pressurize the plumbing system inside and not use from the tank. Here we have our power supply. This is where you plug in your 30 amp cord. We have our wastewater area right here. You remove this cap and connect your sewer hose. Your sewer hose is right here. Just pull that out of the rear bumper. The end you saw here at the end of the bumper connects where this cap is. Once you connect the hose to this end, to the RV, you drop the other end about 6 inches into the hole at the dump station, and then you go ahead and you go ahead and open your black water valve. These are color coordinated. Black water valve is your toilet water. Your gray water valve is your sinks and showers. So go ahead and open your black water valve, let that drain until nothing else comes, until you can see that water stops flowing. Once that has stopped, you go ahead and close that and then drain your gray water tank. There's where you fill your unleaded fuel for the vehicle. The generator also runs off of this tank down to about 1/4 of a tank. So if you have less than 1/4 of a tank on the dashboard reading, your generator will not run. This is your generator access panel. This is your freshwater tank fill. Just shove the hose down in there and turn the water on. It will start spraying out this overfill once the tank is full. This is your freshwater tank low point drain. Excuse me. Inside the RV, we've got an emergency start button. This would be if your battery on your truck is too low to start the engine. You can press and hold this. Acts like jumper cables for the car. You've got your cruise control buttons here on the steering wheel. You've got your gear shifter here on the column, your light controls here, just your standard gauges here, fuel, temperature, your battery level, and your oil pressure. We recommend 65-70 for your cruising speed. We have radio, which has a backup camera, which comes on when the car is in reverse, or you can actually manually do it as well if you want to use that as like a rear view mirror type thing. Your HVAC controls for your cab area. You've got a couple of cigarette lighter ports. There is no smoking in this rig. You got an HDMI cable for imaging on the screen here, and a USB charger. Pretty much everything else is standard to most vehicles. You've got a parking brake here, hood release, parking brake release there. This is a larger vehicle, so you're going to want to drive slower than most everybody. Be sure and use your wide angle mirrors right there when changing lanes so that you can see down the side of your vehicle. The mirrors are manually adjusting. You just grab the whole housing and then they rotate up or down or right to left. Make sure that they are adjusted appropriately for each driver. Okay, let's move around to the inside. Okay, as we go in the entry door right here, we have a battery disconnect switch right here, which is mostly for storage, so it needs to be in the on position as you see it right now while you are camping. The only time you would turn that off is if you are actually putting the RV into storage. So as you're renting it, just leave it on. Here are some light switches. This is your awning switch right here, and a step light right here. Here we have our main controls. This is where you check your levels. This is propane, battery, freshwater tank, black water tank, and gray water tank. Once again, black water, toilet water, gray water, sinks and showers. You've got tank heaters. These are for your black and gray water tanks. If you're camping in sub-freezing temperatures, you can turn those on to keep those tanks from freezing up. This is your water pump that pressurizes the plumbing system on the rig when you're pulling from the tank. Your hot water heater options, you've got gas and or electric. So if you're plugged into electric or running the generator, you can run the 110, or if you want to heat the water up more quickly, you can actually run them both at the same time. Make sure these are off while driving. If not, you can blow a thermal fuse in the hot water heater and then you won't have hot water for the rest of your trip. This is your generator. Press and hold. That red light comes on, hold for about another 5 to 10 seconds. And then you can, this primes the generator, then you can attempt to start it. The generator will crank for a few seconds and then turn over. The generators do not like to be turned off and then restarted in a short amount of time. So if you're planning on needing the generator within 30 to 60 minutes, it's better just to leave it run. The system will automatically turn over. You heard the microwave beep once that, and we need to Windex this. Once that that connection happens. This is the stove. You simply turn the knob to the light position for the burner that you want and you hit the spark. This is for the oven. There's a pilot light on this oven here, so you press and hold when it's in the pilot position, and then you come down here and you find the pilot light, which is that right there, and use a lighter or match to light that. And then once that's lit, you're holding this the whole time, I can't demonstrate while holding my phone, you turn it to the appropriate temperature that you want to bake at. The fridge, it runs off of propane or gas. Turn it on. Right now it's on auto. No, actually it's on gas. That's on auto. Generator's running, so it's showing that it's on auto running off of the generator. This is your temperature setting. I most generally start rentals out at the medium setting, and then you can adjust accordingly. The TV antenna is right there. This is the TV here. The remotes should be up here with all the operations manuals. The air conditioner. This is how you turn the, that's the wrong knob on that. That is the cold and hot knob. This is the air conditioning. This is the thermostat for the heat right here. Just simply slide that over to the desired temperature. In the bathroom here, you have a pedal flush and the sink right here. This is your GFCI right here. You got your hot cold knobs in the shower, and this is a valve on the shower head. So that turns the water off at the shower head. Okay, so we have a privacy curtain right here that velcros across the front right there. Those black dots are velcros, and then those, once this is pulled forward to create a bed, you have a ladder that hooks in right here, and then you can climb up there easily. This dinette turns into a bed. You simply move this locking lever over and push down, remove the cushions, and once the cushions are removed, the dinette will sit on these ledges right here, and then you pull the backs of the dinette down over the dinette, and that becomes your bed there. I think that pretty much is everything. Please let us know if you have any questions, and let us know. We hope you enjoy your trip. Thank you.